Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Nittany Lions will put total leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tigers will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
Give to the running back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David, you're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
At the 45 on his way. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
The give out of the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push and just kind of give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Wide out in motion. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wide out. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Looking to the end zone. And the ball is intercepted. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
The 1st down for the offense. Gets open down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Cobb. Afterburner's coming. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The give on the inside. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
They'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
The give to the tailback. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Back to pass. It's Hainsworth. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They are going to try to get that established in this game.
On on 3rd down, going up top. Finds his man. It's Saunders. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Handoff from the gun. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll try the run. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Going up top on 1st down. Got rid of it just in time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Caught over the middle. It's Cobb. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going deep. He's got it. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tiger. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the Sooners.
Yeah, and touchdown written all over because nobody was covering him. It would be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Now on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Hainsworth. Fires to the wideout. Oh, picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Looking to move it through the air. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And that ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Fires on the move. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rates, some revolutions on that one.
Want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Cobb. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And now on second down for this offense. He wants to throw it again. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got a man. It's Burton. He goes out of bounds after a huge pickup, and he's still short of the line to gain. It'll be fourth down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Between the uprights, it's good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Arkansas State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 17 to Kansas State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well, and they need to keep that up here on this drive, David.
Definitely, and they got the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over, and sometimes it leads to enormous swings.
Back to pass, it's Hainsworth. Feeling some heat. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
Quick timeout called by the offense after the play.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. He wants to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they tacked on the extra point. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the move from inside his 5. They make this. The end of the first half. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
On target to the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch, called for and made. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did.
Lofts one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. Oh, look out. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Auburn. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Hands it off. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. So they've got the lead down to 10 here. A little more interesting as they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. The quick out.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Tigers are marching down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And this offense has got it all with, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Wide open downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Power ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Barges ahead. And the defense drags him down.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Auburn! That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense in.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. They're trailing by 10 to Kansas State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Reynolds. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Saunders. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push upfield, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, going to the air. Finds his man and they convert. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
They keep attacking through the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of a story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass.
And they got him for the sack.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they...
Gonna let it fly. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll run play action. He'll get rid of it. Got him, and nobody's close. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
And they'll knock him down. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown has ensued. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Pickup of 1.
With the carry,
11.
picks up 1.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. Lowers those pads. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Trying to get the 2. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the 2-point try.
27.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.
Number 91, on to punt it away.
First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Not going to risk a return here, calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
First down, Penn State.
Now from inside the red zone. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find...